New details surface in a devastating child abuse case. Police records show a 9-year-old boy who was allegedly killed at the hands of his mother had cried out for help before.
Cynthia Varela Casals was in court yesterday in connection with her son's death Friday at her home in Albuquerque. Investigators say CYFD was investigating the home. This after they say the boy had threatened to harm himself and said he was being abused. Now, CYFD cannot talk about this case right now, but did have this to say. Listen.
It is a common misperception that CYFD has the ability, upon receiving an allegation, to just go in a home and remove a child. And once again, that is not the case. CYFD can only be given custody of a child through either law enforcement or the courts.
CYFD says it does review its workers' cases quite frequently, but doesn't know if this one will get reviewed. 4 runaway teens from Wisconsin could be on their way home soon after investigators found them right here in New Mexico and say the group was in a stolen minivan. Investigators say Brianna Gomez here, who is just 15 years old, ran away from home last week. They say she and 3 other teens stole a car and led officers from Washington State on a chase. Then investigators say the teens ditched that car and stole a minivan there in Colorado. That minivan was found in Raton yesterday, along with all of the teens who were taken into custody.
He looked like a generous gift giver. Now it looks more like he's a pot peddler. Federal agents found 24 pounds of marijuana wrapped like Christmas presents in the luggage of Jesus Garcia. According to the criminal complaint, DEA agents approached Garcia at the Amtrak station in downtown Albuquerque. Garcia told them that he was on his way from Los Angeles to Georgia to visit family, claiming only to have carrying a small backpack, but agents found a suitcase belonging to Garcia inside, containing 3 gift-wrapped boxes, presents of pot, apparently. In court, the 23-year-old had little to say because he couldn't catch his breath.
Okay, just a moment, sir.
He's having problems breathing, Judge.
Do you have asthma, sir?
No, I have an anxiety attack.
Okay.
The criminal complaint states Garcia also had dryer sheets in his luggage, possibly to mask the smell of marijuana. Shocking words can be heard on the recently released 911 recordings that left 1 man dead and 2 officers wounded near Roswell. According to the October 911 calls, the suspect's dad told police his son wanted to die. Police say 30-year-old Cristobal Quintana refused to pull over for a state police officer after the officer noticed he had a flat tire. Well, officials say Quintana then sent officers on a high-speed chase. Chavez County Dispatch then makes contact with the suspect's father.
The son is telling him that he's in a vehicle pursuit with officers and he's not going to pull over, that he wants to die, and that the officers are going to have to kill him.
Well, police finally stopped Quintana using stop sticks. They say that's when he got out of the vehicle and started firing at officers, hitting one of them. Officers returned fire, killing him. Another sergeant was also hurt. A case of shoplifting turns into a high-speed chase and leaves 1 person dead and 2 more in handcuffs. Police say 3 suspects were shoplifting at Walmart on Carlisle in a stolen car on Friday. Officers on the ground and in the air followed the stolen car until it came to a stop in Placitas, where 3 people jumped out. At least 1 shot at officers, we're told. Police say officers did not fire back. One of the suspects, 36-year-old Jacob Gabaldon, was found dead with a gunshot wound to his head. 2 other suspects surrendered, including 25-year-old Stephen Fisher, who was arrested on an unrelated warrant. The other suspects' names have not been released. No word on any additional charges the 2 might face.
Coming up on 6:35, things just got harder for 5,400 people here in New Mexico who are now without their federal unemployment benefits. Congress did not keep the extended benefits in the budget. New Mexico's Workforce Solutions says it has been very busy trying to keep everyone affected informed and watching what Washington is going to do next.
Since then, we've seen the extensions continue to be extended by Congress up until present. So we'll be watching any kind of action that comes out, not only this week, but even through January.
When Congress goes back to work next month, the Senate says it will vote on extending the benefits for 3 months. Democrats want them, Republicans do not. Starting Wednesday, the minimum wage in 13 states will go up, but not here in New Mexico. The largest minimum wage hike is in Washington State, where it'll go up to $9.32 per hour. New York, New Jersey, Missouri, Colorado, and Oregon will also get a bump. With that, 21 states will have minimum wages higher than the federal level of $7.25.